So this is going to be the first part of sketch a graph of a rational asymptote, or I'm sorry, of a rational function. This one we're going to do with the graphing calculator. The next video I'll show you how to do it algebraically. So for here, the one that we're doing is y equals x plus 4 over 2x squared plus 9x plus 4. Now, the first thing, since we're going to plug this into a calculator, the first thing you have to remember is that your calculators are always going to be stupid. So if you've got things with a fraction going on, you're going to slink some extra sets of parentheses on there. All right, so let's go over to our calculator. You're going to hit the y equals button because we're going to ask it to graph it for us. You're going to type it in just the way it is here. So open parentheses. Here's your x button right here, x plus 4. Close your parentheses, divided by for the fraction, and open your parentheses again. 2x, there's a squared here, or you can use the carets, plus 9x plus 4, and close your parentheses. In order to get this, we're just going to hit graph, and it's going to go ahead and do it for us. So you'll get this little blip of a thing on here. If you want to get a closer look, you can hit zoom, and then button 2 is zoom in, and just hit enter so that it does. So you get this nice little blip of a rational function. And remember that what we want to kind of imagine doing is it'll give us this vertical line. We want to try to draw a horizontal line that goes straight between the little blips. In this case, it's already got one for us, but that isn't always the case. So in order to figure out our horizontal and vertical asymptotes, we just have to figure out where these lines are. So our vertical asymptote, this one going straight up and down, we just have to place that. That looks to be, here's 0, here's -1, so that's about a -1/2. And remember that your vertical asymptotes are always x equals. Your horizontal asymptote is going to come from this line that you're imagining goes straight between these two. Now in this case it happens to line up on the axis, so if verticals are x equals, then the horizontal is y equals, and it's at 0. Now holes is going to come the same way, it's just going to come from simplifying this. So you have to factor this, right? We've done this in other creations. So I've got x plus 4, I'll go ahead and factor this for you. We get 2x plus 1, x plus 4. You cancel the things that live on top and bottom. You take the thing that canceled, equal to 0, and solve. So we get a hole at x equals -4. So there are the three things that I asked you for just using the calculator.